What's up, my flawless beauties? It's your girl Dynasty, aka Flawless D, and I am so excited to finally be bringing you my very first YouTube video. And sis, as you can see, we just gonna hop straight into this video. We don't have no time to waste. We didn't come to play no games, okay? So as y'all saw, we're going to be using this Juvia's Place palette today, the Saharan 2. I'm just going straight into this purplish pink color with a small, dense, fluffy brush right into my crease. And I'm just going to be packing that color right into my crease. Okay, guys, so I'm just going right back into that same palette. I'm going to be using the color right next to the first color that I used in my crease. This pretty orange color. I'm taking a different semi-dense fluffy brush, and I'm going to pack that color right on top of the color that I put into my crease. Okay, so right here, I was just kind of wiping my brush off. I always keep like a napkin or something next to me so I can wipe my brush off so I can go back in between those two colors and blend them. I'm using the same brush that I used to pack on that orange color. I just wiped it off a little bit on a paper towel, and now I'm blending those colors. Okay, so I'm going back into that same palette, the Saharan 2 palette again, and I'm using that brown color. And I'm going to go into a different brush. This is like a flat, fluffy brush. And I am going to go right on top of the color that I put into my crease. And I'm going to pack that color in just to kind of deepen up my crease a little bit. So when we get ready to cut it, honey, it's going to be nice and dark. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry I don't know the numbers to these brushes. To be honest, I love using eye brushes that come in eyeshadow palettes because they just always work so good to me. And on top of that, I'm also using these Morphe brushes that don't necessarily have a number. They just kind of came in like a gift set. And I'm just blending to make sure that these colors transition nice and there's no harsh lines. All right, y'all. Now it's time to cut this crease, honey. When I tell you this crease was going to be the death of me, y'all. Like, I had the hardest time cutting this crease. And I never have a hard time cutting my crease. It's just something that I've been doing cut crease looks since like 2012, honey. I've been doing cut crease looks for a long time. But this, where your tools can either hurt you or help you. It can either make you or break you, your tools. And I did not prep my brush like I usually prep my brush for my cut creases. Miss Kiki Adams, yeah, she taught us all how to prep these brushes for these crisp cut creases. And I cleaned this brush and I forgot to do that step. So I was struggling with this brush, honey. I was going back and forth with another brush until I just finally just decided to use, well, not to use, but to do a glitter in my cut crease, because it was not going to be as crispy and as sharp as I wanted it to be, because it was struggle city, y'all. Struggle city. Okay, right here, I'm just kind of tapping off some of the product, or just patting in some of the product so it's not wet. I use my P. Louise Rumor Base 4, I believe, to cut my crease too as well, y'all. I know I forgot to show y'all. But what I'm doing, I'm just going into that first color that I used to put inside of my crease, and I am just packing it on to the outside of that wing, as you can see. Okay, now I'm just taking that same orange color that I used on top of my crease, and I'm packing it onto my lid using that same brush that I was using earlier on top of my crease. Here I'm going into my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which I love so much. As you can see, I'm hitting pan on multiple colors. And I'm going into that pretty yellow, and I'm just going to lightly press that into the corner of my lid. At first I was using a fluffy brush to swipe it on, but I didn't like how it was coming on. It was looking kind of patchy, so I decided to press it in very lightly. You don't want to use, well, I didn't use too much force or pressure to press it in because it gets patchy. And I'm just going back and forth between those two colors, the orange and the yellow, making sure that they're blended, making sure there's no harsh lines, just making sure that it is nice and flawless. Next, I'm taking my glitter primer and a small angle brush, and I am just going to place a thin layer right where my crease is cut of that glue so I can place my glitter on top. Now I'm taking this glitter. Sis, this glitter is super cheap. I got it from my local beauty supply store, and I'm sure that you can get it from yours as well. I see it literally at all the beauty supply stores I go to. It's only like $1. It's not the best quality, but it's perfect for what I'm using or the look that I'm going for right now. Whew, now for my least favorite part, the wing child. Y'all, this is my least favorite part, I must say, but it's so bomb. Like, I love a winged out liner, but I just hate doing them. It's like on my clients, they just always end up being so perfect. But on myself, it's just like, I can never get a consistent wing liner on both eyes. It'd be like subtle differences that maybe only I can see, but I can see it. And I'm sure other, makeup babes can too. So it's just bothersome, but whatever. So this is not going to be all the way, perfect, guys, because I am about to go on top of it with this white liner here. Just like magic, honey. Yes. Now we're going to move on to the face. I'm just going to pat in this pore filler and a little bit of Milk of Mag because it is just the best primer for me. It keeps me nice and matte. I'm going to be using this Juvia's Place I Am Magic Foundation in the color Zaria. Even though, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all about this color. I really think it's a little bit too light for me. I kind of want to try out the Gabon from Juvia's Place. But the lady at the store told me that this was like kind of like the same color as what I wear in MAC, which is the NW45. But y'all, to be honest, I really think I'm like an NW46, to be completely honest with you. But that's a different story. That's a different video. So what I did, I just took this Black Radiance foundation and put a couple dots. It's closer to my skin color. And I just blended that into the Juvia's Place foundation. I always have to mix my foundations. My undertones are really funky and weird. So I actually have the Malawi in Juvia's Place. I should have mixed that. But anyways, moving on to the concealer. I believe that is the number 11 concealer. It might be 12. I don't know. I'll leave it all products in the description box below. But I'm just going in and concealing my face where I want that concealer to go. I'm also going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in, I think that's Tan Sand. I don't know, y'all. Everything will be listed below, though, for sure. So I'm just putting that in the corners of my eyes because I like it to pop a little bit. And I'm going in with the Shade Stick by Juvia's Place. Again, I can't remember the shade, but I will leave it in the description. And I am just blending this in. Y'all, please go easy on me. This is my first YouTube video. I don't really know how to film. I don't know how to edit. None of that type stuff. I am literally out here just winging it and doing the best that I can. So forgive my lighting. I promise y'all, we gonna be here together. If y'all stick it out with me, we gonna get all of this stuff taken care of, baby. We gonna have these videos looking like pro videos by the end of the year, okay? Okay, I'm just still blending everything out using my Real Techniques brush. I use this brush for my concealer and to set under my eyes and everywhere that I put my concealer. I love, love, love that brush. Now I'm taking a different Real Technique base brush to blend out my contour. Y'all, I love Real Technique brushes. They are just so good. They just help the products melt into the skin. Y'all gotta forgive me if I sound tongue-tied. I have been editing this video for so long. OMG. Why did nobody tell me that it was this hard? Why nobody tell me it was this time-consuming? Like, my kids are crying in the background and all. I know y'all hear this. This is real life. But I have to get this content to y'all. I'm determined, okay? I forgot to contour my nose, so I'm just going back to contour it.
Purchase your tracks today.
I don't know what happened to the film. I guess it got cut out. But what I'm doing here, I'm just setting that concealer that I put on my face with this loose setting powder from Juvia's Place. I believe it's called Kalahari. Not 100% sure, but I will list the products below. And I just like to tap it into my face first and then go back and bake. I learned that from Beats by Deb. Sis got all the tricks, all the hacks. So if y'all not subscribed to her, make sure y'all go check out her channel because sis is lit, okay? I also went over my contour and set it with Black Radiance contour powder palette. I don't know what it is, y'all. I'll list it below. Okay, so I'm just adding my blush. My mom gave me this blush, y'all. It's from Mary Kay Signature Collection, and I just love it so much. And it has a great mirror, so that's why I use it. Okay, so now I'm just lining my lips with Chestnut from MAC lip liner. I like to overline my lips just a little bit to give it more of a pouty look. So that's what I do. And y'all, I am down to the last on this lip liner. The stores are still closed and I'm just sick of it because I hate ordering stuff offline. I literally hate it. I hate waiting to get my stuff. I want it same day action. I lost footage in editing, so I don't really know what happened. Y'all didn't see me put on my bronzer or smoke out the bottom of my eye with that shadow, but I did. I put on a little bit of bronzer by Black Radiance and some highlight from Black Radiance as well, but I'm going to go in with some more highlight from Juvia's Place because I wanted it to be a little bit more popping. The lipstick that I put on, you guys, is really old. I believe it was from Ruby Kiss. It was really inexpensive, but it was always really matte and creamy, so that's why I loved it. As you can see, I went into that Juvia's Place highlight and I just went over the highlight I had already done on my cheekbones, on the tip of my nose, and down the bridge of my nose. Yes, honey. Y'all, this is pretty much the final finished look. I am just setting all over my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin. No, I'm lying. That is Black Radiance, Soft Focus, and Milk Chocolate, I think. Okay, guys, so this is the final look. I want to thank you so very much for staying and watching to the very end. I think this look came out pretty cute, sis. You got the glitter and the cut crease. You got the yellow, you got the colors. We got the white liner. We beat, sis. I think it's really cute. If you think it's cute as well and you like it and you would like to see more videos like this, please comment. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and as always, subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. You do not want to miss the fire looks that I have coming up for you guys very soon. Please stay healthy, wash your hands, and I'll see y'all in my next video.